Welcome back. It's time for another Tailgate Thursday where we get ready for the big game. And this week, Josh is joining us to preview this weekend's game versus Ole Miss. All right. I'm going to kick it off with this question. How do you feel about the state of the team right now?
Well, look, I was actually talking to my wand about that the other day, right? Trying to cast a little spell, looking into the future of the Razorbacks, and man, I feel pretty good right now. 5-3,
Okay.
3-2 in the SEC. I mean, if you told me Arkansas was going to be sitting there right now, I would have called you crazy, especially considering they lost to Oklahoma State. I mean, I thought after the Oklahoma State loss that it was over. To be honest with you, should have won that game, right?
Texas A&M was real close too.
Very close. I mean, you could argue this team could be 7-1 right now and in the college football playoff hunt. But alas, what if stuff like that? We can talk about it. But still, 5-3 is very impressive. A good bounce back year so far. And at the very least, you feel like the Hogs are going to make a bowl game.
Yeah. Well, let's dive into this weekend's game. What can we expect? And let's break it down by the different teams. So first of all, let's start with the offense, the offensive team. What do you think there?
Well, look, Tailgate Green, I mean, he's been money. He's been getting better each game, guys. I mean, against Mississippi State, he had his best game of the year, had 6 touchdowns, was the SEC Offensive Player of the Week. So clearly he's figuring out the offense. And the one thing that I noticed, too, from that game, right, he kind of zeroes in on Andrew Armstrong a lot of the times in these previous games. But he was actually passing it to different receivers, right? And getting the tight ends involved. He got some great tight ends on the team. It was nice to see that they combined for 4 touchdown catches in that game. So Tailgate Green is finding his groove. Braylon Russell will once again likely be the starting running back with Jaquindon Jackson out. So I like this Razorback offense, but they're going up against a pretty stout defense this weekend. So interested to see how they do against a much better defense compared to Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Well, Wizard Josh, talk about the defense. What do you think about it?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, they had the game of their lives against Tennessee, right? I mean, they completely shut down Tennessee, but they've had a couple of games where they've been struggling just a little bit, right? And I feel like that's because they have a lot of injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Jalen Braxton's been out for a while. He'll be out for the Ole Miss game as well. But I do think that Arkansas can make a little bit of havoc in that Ole Miss backfield. That offensive line has not been good for Ole Miss this year. It's been a lot worse than what they thought they were going to have. I think Kentucky has given Arkansas a good blueprint to beat Ole Miss, and I'm feeling pretty good about our defense against them.
Yeah, okay.
All right, what's your score prediction?
Let me see.
What can you conjure up?
I'm casting a spell. Arkansas 31. Ole Miss Rebel Black Bear Land Sharks. Yes, all of those are mascots for the Rebels.
True,
yes.
I know. Identity crisis.
20. I think Arkansas wins by 2 scores in this one. I feel like this is a game very similar to Tennessee where Arkansas kind of gets it together, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but also on offense. I think Tailgate Green is going to have his best game of the year, especially compared to the opponent.
Do you think the fans are going to be up for an 11 o'clock start?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
I think so. I mean, Ole Miss is in town, right? We got to get him out here. Get out here, Lane Kiffin. No Lane Train, right? I'm going to cast a spell on you right now.
Nothing like the home fans.
I'm going to turn him into a frog. Yeah, turn him a little froggy.
Turning a frog.
Yes.
Try to cast it as we go to break.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Oh, no.
You're doing a great job.
It's hard.
Stay with